Question 6, we want to graph the cotangent, so 1.5 cotangent of x minus pi force minus 2. So let's start with our general form for cotangent. It's a cotangent of bx minus c minus 2. So a is 1.5, b is just 1, it's next to x, there's nothing there, it's 1. C is what's after the subtraction sign, so it's pi force, and D is -2. So I like to start with the stretch, that's the A value, it's the very first thing we see, and that's the absolute value of A, which is 1.5. Well, it's absolute value of 1.5, which, since it's already positive, is 1.5. So we're going to move this yellow one, see how it's at y equals 1, we're going to move it up to 1.5. We just stretched it. Second thing is the period, which is pi over b. And b is just 1. So pi over 1 is pi. So if we look here, I like to look at the asymptote on cotangent. This asymptote's at 0. The next one is at pi. So that's the difference between the repetition. So that's our period didn't change. So no change for our red dot. We're going to just leave it how it is. Okay, the third thing is the phase shift, and that's our left-right shift. And we find that value by taking C over B. Well, C is pi force, and B is just 1. So it's positive pi force. Because it's positive, that means we're going to go right pi force. And then let's hurry and do the last one, the vertical shift. That's our up and down shift. And we get that from our D value. So because D is -2, that negative tells us to go down 2 units. So we're going down 2. So right pi force down 2. And what's going to happen is I'm going to move this dot, this blue one, see how it's at pi halves right now? I want to move it over pi force. So if you're not sure what you're looking for, take pi halves, and then let's add pi force and see where that takes us. So if you want to do this in the calculator, you're going to take 1/2 plus 1/4, and then we're going to put pi back in our answer. So 1/2 plus 1/4 is 3/4. So 3 pi force is where we're going to move that, and then down 2. So I'm going to take my blue dot, that's to move horizontally and vertically, and I'm going to go over to 3 pi force, there it is, and down 2. So see how that point matches my phase shift and my vertical shift. So that's our answer.